Randolph and the Family Band. This is called a pedal steel guitar. You're looking at a new type of pedal steel guitar, which you could stand up and be a rock star, hang out. You got the pedals down here. Well, this tuning here, you got a regular D major tuning. So from top down, you got. You have pedal number 1, which takes the B to a C sharp. Then you got pedal number 2, which gives you your minor. You get pedal number 3, you get a 7th. I first started playing the pedal steel when I was 16, which is not that long ago. I started out playing in a church organization called the House of God Church, where the pedal steel, lap steel guitar was the main instrument that we used because the church couldn't afford organs throughout the history. I mean, now they can afford an organ. Well, some of them really can't, but we were taught to strum. Or we would get the holy moaning sound. I grew up listening to guys like Calvin Cook, Ted Beard, Chuck Campbell, the now deceased Lorenzo Harrison, the now deceased Henry Nelson, who was the main guy that first started doing all of this moaning. We all try to imitate him, but still we couldn't. None of us can perfect it like Henry Nelson did. So we grew up watching him play, and as a kid, since I was born. 4 years ago, we did a tour when I decided to take out 2 or 3, sometimes it was 3, of the older guys. It was Aubrey Gent, who lives in Nashville, Calvin Cook, who lives in Detroit, and Derek Campbell from the Campbell Brothers, who lives in Rochester, New York. I took them out on a tour with me in front of all these big rock crowds at Bonnaroo Festival and Austin City Limits Festival and all these different places, just so people could start to understand the story, because a lot of people couldn't really imagine how these 3 guys are playing, who's doing what. And T-Bone Burnett was the first guy that really told me, hey man, you should really start getting with those guys and really letting people see how, it's been really 4 or 5 generations already been going on, since these are sort of the last living legends or creators of what I do or what, I grew up watching, to help the world sort of understand the story, because it's such a great story. I like to do covers, I like to see if we could just do something different with them. A lot of people have seen me play Voodoo Child, Foxy Lady, or Purple Haze, and I don't play them, like Hendrix or anybody else that would cover it. Too many times people try to do exactly what the other guy. It's like, what are you gonna do that for? Everybody heard the original guy do it the best way possible. Sorry, do it the way that you know how to do it. Hey, I mean, we've done Black Sabbath, man. Something like that. Plus, the secret to my sound now is this new great Yamaha amp, A lot of people don't know, but I play with this thing on stage. They hear this loud sound, and we may think like we got a Fender or something happening, but we actually got this. This is the new secret, ladies and gentlemen. For me, it's really been great throughout the years to travel with Clapton and Derek Trucks and who we're now the same age, so we're kind of like the next wave of dudes. But Santana, Buddy Guy, Dave Matthews Band, and Elton John. I mean, for me, it's just a treat to be in a studio with those guys and learn and hear their stories, so we know how to really stay the course and keep trying to just create music that people love and that we're passionate about. And I think that's one of the keys really about hanging around those guys. The new record we made, Lickety Split, which is the back to the original roots of what Robert Randolph and the Family Band does, which is this great, positive, energetic rock. It sounds original, and I think it grasps, kind of. It's funny because this record kind of it's kind of got elements of sort of all of our records, but it's sort of back to what we do. So it's really great. Now, this is a song I just did the other day, man, when I was, having a good moment, Let's see here. In the chorus, we don't know where it's going to go because it's like, just might be the one. Just might be the one. It feels good, don't it? Just might be the one. Didn't know what she told me. She didn't know what she said. I'm making it up though, Somebody told me a story. Girl, you look so pretty now. And I said, let's come on. I said, oh. People really should get the record, listen to it. It's really wonderful. It's great. It makes you feel great. It sounds great. We're playing great. We're singing great. Everything's just happening these days. Be a hit song someday, man. A little beats tune like just might be the one. I'm ready to go cut it now, man. What's up, everybody? This is Robert Randolph. Look for me on Last.fm.